It was feeling a little tight coming out of the game the other day. So yeah, I think she wants to, she wants to be at her best self for her teammates, and so she's a competitor. She wants to be out there and compete. She wants to be able to do it at 100%. And obviously it's tough going through the ups of the season, whether it's from an injury standpoint or a wins losses standpoint. But she's a fighter. She'll continue to battle back. And we will continue to be there to lift her up and pick her up in those moments as well. It was feeling a little tight.
All right, so according to Tyler Marsh, Angel Reese is dealing with a back injury. Now it's been lingering for the last couple games, according to him. Now she didn't play against Atlanta the game before the All Star break. They said she was dealing with a leg injury. Now come to find out it was a leg and a back injury. So she's been dealing with little knick-knagging injuries, and that's going to happen, especially when you're asked to do so much. When you asked to do so much, you got so little to work with. That's bound to happen. That's it's all part of the course when you're asked to go out there and score all the points, get all the rebounds, and defend. And that last game, I can tell like she just wasn't in it. She just was not there. And you can see you can actually somebody had a clip, right? Somebody sent me a clip. I didn't even notice this during the live game. Angel Reese kept begging Tyler Morris to come out the game. She wasn't 100%, clearly. And to make all the sense in the world, you can tell she was not 100%. She wasn't ready to play. She probably should never play, to be honest. She probably should never play. But of course, she's a warrior. She's going to play through injuries. But now we got Angel Reese with a back injury now, and she's questionable for tonight's game against the Seattle Storm. Now, Chicago also, they're going to build out Michaela Ariel-Atkins. Now, Angel Reese is questionable, but we don't know if she's going to play. Now, this is what he said about Ariel-Atkins and Michaela. Okay, here's the update. Let me pull this up.
They're getting better each day. Still don't have an exact timetable in terms of when each will be back, but they're progressing. They're feeling better today than they were, over the course of the last couple, and so they'll keep working, and we'll be excited to get them back. They're
And
getting better each day.
this is the downside to having a team that it's not loaded with talent. When you ask players that wasn't getting playing time to all of a sudden have big roles in the rotation, I mean, it doesn't really help. It doesn't really help your team. And they got Markeisha Davis. They signed her a couple of days ago. She's likely going to play tonight. Angel Reese, you can see right here on the bench. Angel Reese is not participating. Now, they said Angel Reese, they did not see Angel Reese participating in shoot around. It's not a good sign. Um, and how I see it, Chicago, you're not a playoff team. You haven't made any moves that indicate you're a playoff team. They're not looking to make any trades or anything like that. You know, it feels like Chicago Sky's headed down tank mode. What you want to do is you want to make sure you protect your investment. If Angel Reese had these little knick-knack injuries, sit out till she's 100%. I don't care how bad Angel Reese wants to play. You need to save her from herself. Because right now, the team is not good. I'm going to protect my investment. If Angel have knick-knack injuries, you need to sit her out. This is all about the long term, not the short term. So there's no need to force her to play through injuries. That don't make sense to me.
So when I first came and I walked in and shoot around, everybody was like, Marquisha. It's Marquisha, by the way. So I felt a warm welcome from each and every person, and everybody can sure that, I got what I need and that I feel comfortable. So it's been great these past couple days, just getting to know everybody. So when I first came and I walked in,
So I got Marquisha Davis. She likely probably going to suit up today. But man, Chicago Sky going up against a tough Seattle Storm team. As y'all can see right there, Chicago Sky. Injury report update. Angel Reese questionable with a back injury. Atkins is out. Michaela is out. No timetable. Chicago in the tough spot. I don't understand. I just don't get JLP, man. So now what's next for Chicago Sky? If JLP gonna make any moves? I'm gonna remind y'all once again, Chicago Sky do not own their own draft pick. That draft pick goes to Minnesota because they traded for HVL in exchange for the 2026 Chicago Sky draft pick. They do have Connecticut pick. Now, Connecticut pick probably won't be a top 3 pick because in order for you to get a top 3 pick, you got to be really bad for consecutive years. And that's not Connecticut. Connecticut made the playoffs last year. This year, they're going to be in the bottom. So it may not be good enough to be a top 3 team. So what's the end goal for this season? Will Chicago Sky make a trade? Doesn't look like it. I don't even think anybody job on the line. It doesn't seem like anybody job on the line. I think Tyler Morris' job is safe. JLP job is safe. I don't think everybody's moving like their job is safe. That's what I'm getting out of it. Nobody feels threatened. Nobody feels like they have to make any moves. I think their plan was to build around Vandersloot, and it didn't work out. Now they can try to deny it, but I can't really sit here with a straight face and tell you this team was built around Angel and Camilla. I think it was more about Vandersloot. I think they was trying to use this year to honor Courtney Vandersloot, allow her to run the show, and everybody just play around her, and it totally didn't work out that way. I think Tyler Marsh is playing Angel Reese way too many minutes, and I know he really needs Angel, and that's the problem. Again, it goes back to the lack of talent, because you don't have the talent. You have to play Angel 35, 40 minutes. She covers up so much, for what you don't have. It's just tough. It's tough on her because it's wearing down on her body. She's young. I don't think you need to risk anything. I think if Chicago's smart, they will sit her out until she's 100%, and I mean 100%, 100%. There's no need to rush her back. Ariel Atkins, Michaela, same with them too. And as much as I want to see all 3 of them on the basketball court, Chicago Sky right now, they need to focus on Maddie Westbell, HVL, Camilla, and Angel. I think they need to focus more on developing their young talent. But we'll see though. We'll see. Let me know what y'all think. Get in the comment section. Light it up. It's your boy Showtime. I'll see y'all next video.